Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I find several people over here. I think Mr. Ganesh Patil has joined first, and then Natu Indranil, Rekha, Mahavir Singh, and Aditya Mohan. I find only these people. Ganesh Patil has rejoined. Anyway, so you can ask me questions of whatever you have doubt, but before that, I will take the questions that have already been asked to me by some some persons. Just 1 minute. Okay, so I got disconnected for some reason. Sorry for that. But I can now. Yes, so I believe you can see my presentation. Before that, I will take the questions people have already asked me over here. So first I will take the question of Mr. Govinda Vagadia, Dr. Govinda Vagadia. Uh, okay, he doesn't have any question. Then I have a question from Mr. Ashutosh. He has some questions on simulation. I do not know what questions he has. And Mr. Natu Indranil Gurudatta, he asked me how is Aspen Plus used in biomass research. So I believe Mr. Natu is already there in our list. So Mr. Natu, can you tell me what kind of biomass you are talking about? Because biomass doesn't have any defined component structure. Like it may have say this much percent of carbon, this much percent of hydrogen, this much percent of oxygen. So biomass is made of various components which are not well defined. But if you can, and as you know that Aspen Plus works on the basis of defined components. So you have to tell what are the percentage of those particular elements that you are willing to work on. But by biomass, if you mean that you want to work on um, living body microorganism, then I must tell you that Aspen is not the one which you should look for because Aspen cannot handle living body microorganism. Okay, so there is a limitation over there. You can work on any chemical component if you know the composition of any component. You can, even if that component is not well defined in the chemical list, you can make. Okay, assignment 9. Question number 2. Assignment 9, question number 2. It is about the missing value. Oh, yes, yes.
Can
Actually,
we
I have
CPI?
already given. No, okay. Probably you have not seen the corrections I have sent. Actually, the figure 3 and figure 4 has been interchanged. You know,
In
so
Aspen?
here it is written figure 3. Actually, it
Yeah,
should be
yeah. That I have
figure.
observed, sir. But as you said, no, sir. The examination only part A questions will be asked. No, in this,
Yeah. So you are asking LMTD. You are
no,
asking LMTD, right?
LMTD and the duty. LMTD, yes, we can calculate. For to
Huh.
calculate duty, we need some data, no, sir. Specific it's those things.
No, actually, the duty also can be calculated from your UA LMTD, right? The value of UA has been given. It is 62.1516.
Okay, okay, okay.
And if you multiply it with LMTD, you will get the duty.
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay, sir. That is
Okay.
okay, sir.
Only the figure number has been changed. So I have given the email to everyone that figure number has been changed. So that's what I was saying, that you don't need, I mean, you have to just um, see the question properly, you will be able to ask. Anyway, so the next question Natu Indranil Gurudatta has asked, many times Aspen calculates cost, but cost might change according to cost of MOC in different countries, etc. So can we set some values as per our environment to give cost as per our requirement? Yeah, unfortunately, Aspen is a American software, and for that matter, all kind of commercial softwares that we use today, they are based in uh, they are made by American companies, so they always use dollars. Um, so either you can assume dollar is equal to INR, or you have to convert the actual price into dollar, and then because dollar is just a indication of cost. That's all. So you can give the real figure. I mean, if it is 52 rupees, then you can write $52 and do the calculation. I mean, then whatever the final dollar figure that you get, you have to assume that it is a rupees figure. Okay, that kind of action. Dollar does not have any other significance over here. But obviously, if you have to work with your American client, suppose you are working in a company and you are having some American client, then you have to change your INR into dollar, and then you have to enter and do the final calculation. So that kind of decisions you have to take yourself. Okay. So these are the in-call messages I had, and
Sir, but how we can do that in Aspen to put the price as per our requirement? Suppose, for example, the price of copper is something X rupees per kg or X dollars per kg, and I want total cost as per this X. Then how can I do that?
I don't think I have understood your question. So it will ask for the price per kg, right? So you have to enter those numbers over there. I mean, what is difficult? What is the difficulty in that?
Okay, okay. Means anytime when Aspen calculates the cost, we only supply the basic cost of the materials. Aspen don't has inbuilt cost
Yes,
in it.
yes. No, 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 no. Aspen has some default values. That's all. Aspen has some default value. Obviously, the cost will change. I mean, it depends upon country, as you said. It depends upon country. It depends upon time. And for instance, now due to this Russia-Ukraine war, um, the oil price changes every now and then. So you have to, enter those figures as per the market condition. So obviously that will be that should be supplied by you, not by Aspen.
Okay, okay, sir. And sir, many times in lectures, you were taking the data from Aspen and putting it in Excel sheet, and then we used to plot on Excel sheet. Uh, why like that, sir? Because we have inbuilt facility in Aspen where we can plot the data.
Yes, you can do it. I mean, I have done it for my own convenience. I mean, what I wanted to show is that it is possible for you to take the data out of Aspen and put it in Excel and use it. Because as you might understand that Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, and Microsoft PowerPoint, these are all deadly combination. I mean, so many people, they are most comfortable using this Microsoft document preparation software. So there is a provision for you to carry the data from Aspen to this Microsoft Excel. So you can use it, you can do it in Aspen, you can do it in Excel as per your wish.
Okay.
Okay, I don't find any question in the Google Doc, and I have taken all the questions in. Oh, okay, cropped up. One by Vaishnavi Viravalli. She is asking, sir, in assignment 4, part B and part C questions, can you please explain? Okay. She wants me to go to assignment part assignment 1. First of all, in assignment, there is no part C. I don't know what you exactly mean by part C questions. Uh, assignment 4. Part B, okay.
No, sir, only part B question. Sorry for that.
Okay, part B question.
Sir,
So
I
what
think
is
there is one more
your
question after
question?
part B.
No, part B has 2 questions. Basically, the first question is about feed stream at bubble point. Let me share the screen with you so that everybody can see. Okay, so this is the part B question. A feed stream at bubble point contains this thing, and second part is it is a different question altogether. So part B, this question has 11, 12, 13, 14, 4 questions, and for this statement we have five questions. So which one do you find problematic, Vaishnavi? I don't know whether I have asked the name correctly. Yeah, Vaishnavi. Yeah. So which part is problematic,
Yes,
Vaishnavi?
sir, both the parts, part B, we are having 2 questions, no, sir.
Yeah, those questions are independent. I mean,
Yeah, those are
11
independent.
to So following 4 questions with accuracy up to 3 decimal points. So
Yeah, yes, sir. This
11, 12,
water
13, 14, you have.
I have doubt on 11 to 19 questions, sir. I have done this simulation, but with the wrong values I got. Only the 3 to 4 values I am getting correct. Remaining values are wrong. So I just want to, what was the thing going on?
Okay. The best thing is to solve the problem through an Aspen Plus. Unfortunately, right now I am outside the IIT network. So I am in Chennai, so I cannot show you by doing Aspen Plus simulation. Let me check whether Aspen works from here.
Actually, in that question is given as a stream at the bubble point and flashed at its dew point. So in that we have to put that vapor fraction at in some point it is 0, in some point it is 1. No, sir.
Oh, I don't have any account licensing over here. So okay, I can't run Aspen. It's the problem. Anyway, it says the feed stream at bubble point contains this much mole percent ethane, this much mole percent propane, and this much mole percent butane. Fine. It flows at 1 pound mole per hour, 140 degree Fahrenheit temperature. It is flashed at its dew point, right? With no change in temperature. Okay. Use Aspen Plus RK Swift property method to simulate the process and answer the following question. Yeah, so feed stream is at bubble point and it is flashed at its dew point with no change in temperature. So when it is dew point and it is flashed, then obviously if there is no change in temperature, it will be at 140 degree Fahrenheit. And if it is dew point, then the vapor fraction to be 1. At bubble point, the vapor fraction will be 0. And at dew point, the vapor fraction will be 1. So you have to choose your simulation accordingly. So as far as I remember, in Aspen, you can choose 3 things. One is pressure, one is temperature, and one is vapor fraction. So in this case, you should not choose pressure because pressure you have to find out from the Aspen Plus simulation. So you have to choose temperature and vapor fraction. So as it is said that there is no change in temperature, so you have to keep the temperature at 140 degree Fahrenheit, and vapor fraction you have to choose as 1 because it is at its dew point. Okay. That's how you have to answer the question.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So let me check the other one. Where is that? Yeah. So Rekha K is asking, how do we calculate optimum impeller speed in mixers using Aspen? What kind of optimization you want to do? Actually, you can do the optimization unless you give me a specific problem to work with. I cannot. If you that you're using impeller means there should be any mixing, and in the mixing job, you want to optimize some cost or some some heat duty or something like that. So in such situation, what you need to do is you need to use the optimization routine the way I have taught you how to use an optimization. And you have to give the impeller speed as one of the variable that you can tweak. So there are options to give those the variables which you can tune. So those variables you have to give over there, and you have to optimize the cost function based on that. So that's how you can do the optimization.
Yeah, but in Aspen Plus, as such, I don't see any impeller speed and those data in mixer block, no, sir.
Impeller speed is given, the RPM is given somewhere.
No, sir, in mixers, I think nowhere it has been asked.
RPM is not given.
Yes,
I have to check because right now Aspen not able to access Aspen. I believe there somewhere RPM is one of the things that you have to give as an impeller speed. Anyway, once I go back to IIT, you can write me a separate email. Okay. And I will go back to IIT and then I can check. Then Yasser Mirza Beg is asking.
In dynamics.
Sorry?
I thought this impeller speed and those things will be coming in dynamics, Aspen Dynamics. It's not so, sir.
Aspen Dynamics is a completely different lecture on Aspen Dynamics. I thought I will cover Aspen Dynamics in detail, but for that I have to take a new. Actually, Aspen Dynamics will take Aspen HYSYS. Okay, Aspen HYSYS will cover Aspen Dynamics. For that matter, impeller speed should come in Aspen Plus also, or in steady-state simulation also, because it's an important property. I have to recall where it is found, but somewhere it will be there. The speed are get access to in the final exam. No, you are part A of the assignment questions. How can we keep improving our Aspen skills like the solved example and stuff? Yeah, you yourself have given the answer. Go for solved examples and stuff, or else you can take up some practical problems. You can go to the basic standard table and other textbook. You can take up the problems of at the end of every chapter you will find some set of problems in Treble or in Fogler. For reaction engineering problem, you can reach out to Fogler and try to solve those problems in Aspen. You can improve your skills, okay? Or you can ask your friends who are working in some industry, they are facing some problems. You can just ask them what kind of problems they are facing, try to solve those problems using Aspen, improve your skill. But obviously for that you need to have the Aspen Plus, the access to Aspen Plus, because after the exam you will lose the licensing. So this license which are being provided to you from IIT Guwahati, that will no longer be accessible to you after your exam is over. So you have to get your Aspen Plus from your school, your own college, or somewhere else. Aditya Mohan is asking, sir, if the in the vapor fraction is 0, right? Yes, Aditya, it is. You are correct. Akshay Chaure is asking, sir, please take new Aspen HYSYS lecture series like Aspen. Thank you for giving me this enthusiasm. I will definitely make it, but make it for Aspen HYSYS, it takes a lot of time and energy. Perhaps I have to gather enough to do it. Definitely one day I will do, but I do not know how fast it will be. Aditya Mohan, thanks me. Aditya. So these are a few in-call messages that I am having. Others, please, if you have a yes, Aditya, definitely. I will prepare another course for HYSYS. Definitely. I don't know when it will happen, but definitely it will happen someday. Welcome, Rekha. Welcome, Rajveer Singh Parmar. I'm glad that you liked it. Okay, friends, ask me questions because there's still 15 minutes left of this session. Varesh is asking, sir, final exam paper is of 74 marks. I
Sir,
think
I
it
have
is 15.
related to the column. Am I audible?
Yeah. Yeah, Ganesh. Yes, Ganesh Patel, please tell me. Yes, Ganesh Patel. Whatever. Yeah, Bhavesh, it is not 75 marks. Actually, I have prepared 50 marks. It should be 100-mark question. But they calculate it around 75% of the final marks and 25% means like that. They have some calculation to have the pass mark. So you have to know about. I mean, I have made 50 questions, each having 2 marks, so it will be 100 marks, but it will be scaled down to 75% because 25% mark will be from assignments, I believe. Suwana Taslim is asking, sir, how to deal with error messages with respect to convergence. Tricky question. Actually, you know, Aspen is something which makes your life simpler, but you cannot expect it to solve your problem which you cannot solve by hand. I mean, suppose Aspen Plus is not there, then you have to do the calculation yourself. Can you have convergence? What is convergence? You will do the repeated calculation yourself and try to arrive at a convergence, right? So, without Aspen Plus, can you achieve convergence? If you cannot achieve convergence, then you cannot expect Aspen also can convergence for all your hit and trial method. So, in short, to calculation is the answer that I can give you. Akshay Chaure is asking, what is the difference between Aspen Tech own exam and NPTEL exam? Aspen Tech is a company of its, and NPTEL is guided by Government of India. They are two different entities. So there are two different exams. Shubham Jangam is asking, exam hall ticket get released. I'm not sure. I mean, you have to ask this question to the NPTEL team. Okay. Actually, Shashank, can you tell me they should approach for these questions? Shashank, are you there?
He's not there, sir.
Okay, Queen, can you answer this question? He's asking about the hall ticket and other things.
Hall tickets will be available, sir. I can't give you the 100% answer, sir. They will get the announcement in the portal, sir. They can check the portal.
Okay, so you got the answer from the NP team. So you just check the portal. I mean, regularly. Then you can get the hall ticket. So I don't know when it will be released. But I have an email address where you can ask the question. So this is the email address. It is support@nptel.iitm.ac.in. So I think if you ask these exam related questions, you can get the answer. Okay, so another 9 minutes left. So whoever wants to ask questions, please go ahead. Yes, Ganesh is asking, sir, which email ID I can share details for reactive distillation question. Okay, you can share. You can ask me. My email address is p.saha@iitg.ac.in. So this is my email address. You can send the details. But I can answer you only after I go back to IIT Guwahati, because right now I am having some other work in Chennai. So right now I am sitting in a hotel room in Chennai. I'll go back to IIT maybe another 10 days or so. After that only I can answer your questions, not before that, because I have to have the access to Aspen Plus, So others who are here in this meeting, they have not asked any question till now. I find Ramchand Saraf, Shraddhanjali Sahu, Ashutosh Sharma, and so these three people, they have never asked any question till now. So if you have any question, please ask me. There are another 6 minutes left for this meeting. Okay, welcome Akshay. So Queen, I don't find any questions, so probably you can end this meeting.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you everyone for attending this live session. Wish you all the best for your exam. Goodbye.